Yeah, good morning. Welcome to another wonderful edition of Bystander. This morning is rowdy in the bus stop this morning, and people are fired up over what is really happening in the country today. We have people striking themselves over little arguments. Okay, this is Bystander and Instant. I'm Christian Chico on this wonderful edition of the program. We're on the street to get the views of Nigerians, opinions, the position of the ordinary Nigerian on the streets, and how they look at the different reports we have this morning. My wonderful and excellent committed reviewers, analysts are here this morning to do justice to the newspaper headlines. I have Mr. Matthew, I have Mr. Shigozi, I have Mr. David, I have Mr. Kunle, and every other person they are here to contribute and also analyze, do analysis on the topics we have this morning, the headlines we have this morning. With me is this day newspaper. This morning I have this day with me. I also have the Daily Sun newspaper. Beside the masthead of the Daily Sun, 2023 presidency should be zoned to Southeast. So Governor of Abia State is saying that the 2023 presidency should be zoned to Southeast. Explains why regions governors are handicapped over sit at home. Explains why regions governors are handicapped over sit at home. Boss Mustafa SGF to chair the Sun Awards. Main headline on the Sun newspaper this morning. FG, those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed. Those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed. Says country winning war against insurgency. Country winning war against insurgency. That's from the federal government this morning. 2022 budget, exchange rate gap to worsen deficit arbitrage. Exchange rate gap to worsen deficit arbitrage. APC PDP senator set for showdown over electoral amendment. PIA bills, Petroleum Industrial Act bills. APC PDP senator set for showdown today over electoral amendment. PIA bills. Opposition party lawmakers may oppose Lawan's stand. Opposition party lawmakers may oppose Lawan's stand. PDP begins sale of nomination forms ahead of national convention. PDP begins sale of nomination forms ahead of national convention. APC National Secretariat approves OSHIBAJO mobilization group. APC National Secretariat approves OSHIBAJO mobilization group. The Naira untold story, role of insecurity. The Naira untold story, the role of insecurity in the story of the Naira. Buhari will be failure if Nigeria is not restructured. Tunde Bakare. Buhari will be a failure if Nigeria is not restructured. That's from Tunde Bakare. Why violence, insecurity persists in Southeast? Bishops can, others are saying, they're telling us why violence, insecurity persists in Southeast. Tinubu, only God can take my life. Looking at his return from the UK on his medical trip, he came and he granted a press release saying that only God can take my life. Olamile can say work has started for tax ahead. Work has started for tax ahead. The Monday fire me without a doubt. I would like to think I have the requisite qualifications to be the president of Nigeria. However, Osibanjo, Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader ever. Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader ever. Insists Nigeria better off united. Optimistic nation will overcome challenges. Optimistic that nation will overcome challenges. That is it for what we have on the newspaper headlines this morning. Let's move over to our reviewers. I have Mr. Chigozi. Mr. Chigozi, good morning.
Oh, well, good morning.
What's the answer with Pastor Obon? Happy Mr. Obon.
Good morning, esteemed viewers. So, what do we have on?
Okay, this is the headline. Osibanjo, Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader ever. I just want your response from that.
Well, Osibanjo has made his position known, not just to people within Nigeria, and today we have been vindicated that that man is a bundle of emptiness, is a bundle of deception.
That's Osibanjo.
Osibanjo, whatever he might call himself, if he makes such a section, if actually he made that statement, then you can understand how daft the man is. It's very unfortunate. Osibanjo was part of the failure of the system. For this is over 6 years now, and Nigeria have suffered the worst economic hazard in the last 60 years. And it's very unfortunate. The rate of killings within this dispensation can never be compared even with the civil war between Biafra and Nigerian's civil war. So people are dying on daily basis. Hunger is ravaging the entire country. There's no employment. There's no, of course, somebody described the platform that brought them to fall as APC, as all promises cancelled. You see? And the Association of People's Criminality. These are a set of people. In fact, that's why this Christianity and Islamic religion could not be a yardstick of determining a credible leader. Osibanjo, who claims or professes to be a Christian and pastor for that matter, you see, have fared woefully. Rather than speaking the truth, rather than speaking out, empathizing with the masses who have been subjected to such level of cruelty, psychological and physical torture. I mean, who are left to die without any food. Look at what is happening. No sector of the economy is still breathing, is still surviving. Everything has gone moribund, and the supposed pastor is coming to make such a assertion. It's very unfortunate. It's a shame to him, and I believe that, of course, he can't. Of course, the history will not go down well with him.
Okay, another pastor, Pastor Tunde Bakare, has come out to say that Buhari will be failure if Nigeria is not structured.
It's very unfortunate. There is no correlation between what the position of Osibanjo and Tunde Bakare. You could recall in 2014, Tunde Bakare was one of those whose he was once a running mate with Buhari then, but by 2015 he has to drop such ambition, or he was not given that opportunity, and he has remained silent over the antecedents of this dispensation. He has not been as spoken as he used to be during Jonathan time. You could recall he was one of the key leaders who led protests against Jonathan in subsidy removal. And today, they are still paying the subsidy, which they attack Jonathan. You see, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
Okay, FG, federal government is saying that those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed.
Well, let me be direct to the federal government. Well, the federal government should understand that for me, it is my fundamental rights and political protected opinion to seek for association as enshrined even in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that everybody is entitled to his political or other affiliations as may deem necessary, and you have right to withdraw. So Nigeria never existed 150 years ago. So Nigeria was brought into for as a result of the conception or misconception of Lord Lugard. to bring the southern and northern protectorate together, just to protect the British business interests. So if Nigeria had never existed 150 years ago, what stopped Nigeria from disintegration? There are ethnic nationalities that makes up Nigeria. So they reserve the right. Of course, their consent was not sought for during the amalgamation. So what stopped them from disembarking from such arrangements? So I think the federal government is behaving so childish. It is the rights of the people, and the ethnic nationalities could decide to pull out of that. Of course, that agreement have expired since 2013. So, and what is Nigeria that you can't forgo? What are we benefiting in this country? It's only the politically exposed people who are beneficiary of this flawed system who want Nigeria to continue at the expense of the people. I know Buhari, all his expenses have been sponsored or paid by the state. Buhari never knew that as a graduate, there are millions of graduates roaming the streets of Nigeria without any source of livelihood. Buhari don't know there are people who are sleeping in the dungeons. There are no housing scheme to accommodate them, sleeping under the bridge. Buhari don't know there are people that are dying in different hospitals, that the health system is in comatose. Now, what defines Nigeria as a country, as an independent state? So, on what basis should the distinction of Nigeria becomes as impossible, become not negotiable?
Because I'm looking at the people seems not to have the will.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh, yes, because of his son Mustafa, or whatever they call him, is ranked as the most richest son of the president in the whole Africa. How did he become rich overnight? In billions. What is the age of that his son? I'm even older than him, because he has the privilege to embezzle and steal the commonwealth of the country. And you're telling me that the country cannot disintegrate. On what basis? So you expect us to continue in this? Is this life? In fact, you are just living in self-deception. When the time comes, everybody will understand the music. People are no longer happy. I especially am not happy. And the millions, hundreds of millions of the youths who have lost future, who have lost hope in this contraction, will definitely revolt.
Well, I'm saying that the people, do they have the will to push for freedom in quotes?
Whether they have the will or not is immaterial at this time. But what the government should understand is the fundamental right of the people to seek for self-recognition, self-determination. Nigeria being a signatory to the United Nations, of which they, of course, append their signature to such a treaty. So there's no way, unfortunately, Nigeria, I understood, is a lawless state, where the rights of the people are being abused. If we're in a civilized state, the person of Chiwata Luagu would have been a billionaire, because he will make a very nice case against the Nigerian state for such assault, for such abuse on his fundamental rights of expression. You see, you have the right to wear whatever you want to wear. You can wear the uniform of Afghanistan in USA. They can't arrest you. You can decide to sew Iranian camouflage. They can't arrest you. You see, it's very unfortunate that we don't have a system, and we can't allow this to continue. You're telling us that those who are calling for the solution of Nigeria will be disappointed. You are not even ashamed that you were entrusted with such enormous responsibility to the extent that you disappointed your own people in Katsina State. Then what confidence, what do you expect us to do? Do you expect us to continue to entrust our life and our future to an irresponsible personality, irresponsible government that does not care about, that is not even affected by the suffering of the supposed citizens? Is very unfortunate.
Okay. Final thoughts, Mr. Chigozie.
Well, for me, I understand that we are people from the rising sun, from the eastern part of Nigeria, and we can never lose our identity given to us because it is a right and a privilege given to us by God. We never made the choice where we should be born, but we find ourselves within the eastern region. So we are proud to identify with the eastern people, you see, which are the Igbos and other our brothers down there. So nobody can force us to renege or deny our own origin, irrespective of whatever happens. We have the right to decide who to associate with or who not to. It's a fundamental right, and we cannot be. And a Fulani man will take control of the entire resources within the eastern region to develop their own place, to embezzle at the expense of the people. We don't have drinking water, potable water. Even the so acclaimed Niger Delta region, we don't have viable system, electricity. We don't have functional health system. So what should define us as a country? Why should we continue in such level of mediocrity? It's very unfortunate, but they should know that nobody has a monopoly of violence. When you push people to the wall, when you refuse to dialogue as a way of resolving our myriads of problems bedeviling that have already eaten up the country, then you are giving a way for anarchy. You are giving way for violence. And when the violence comes, I believe that he also runs blood runs within his vein. So nobody will be spared. But the truth is that nobody can deter or cajole us to the point of dropping that ideology, because the ideology has come past the level of being silenced. The more you intend to silence the justifiable cause of a people seeking for self-preservation, seeking for self-identification, seeking for self-recognition, the more you give them leverage to shine. You see, this sun cannot go down. It will rise again. Okay, thank you. And that sun is Biafra.
Mr. Chigozie, I have Mr. Matthew here this morning. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr.
Welcome to Bystanders Assistance this morning. How was your weekend?
Thank the living God.
I hope you enjoyed
Who
yourself.
is worthy to be praised and adored.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
By the grace of the living God.
This morning.
That's why we thank the living God. The grace of the living God. Because Jesus Christ said, occupy till I come.
Okay. Yesterday was Sunday Igboho's birthday. Nnamdi Kanu celebrated his birthday in prison. Sunday Igboho celebrated his birthday in prison. Is there any spiritual, any connotation, spiritual connotation to that?
For me, it's just a coincidence. Because God did not show me anything about it. And the Bible says, woe to him that says, thus says the Lord, when the Lord has not spoken. So for me, I would take it as it is in the physical realm. So to that extent, it's just a mere coincidence.
Is it a coincidence that two freedom fighters celebrated their birthdays in?
Physically, it's mere coincidence. Spiritually, I didn't hear from God about it. So, like I just said, that the Bible says, woe to him that says, thus says the Lord, when the Lord has not spoken.
Okay.
So I'll just see it as a coincidence physically, and that is all.
A follow-up question. FG saying those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed. What's your take on that?
I think the federal government by now should be doing an appraisal and should have a sober reflection. Because if in the course of this war, only medical cemetery according to statement made by Ndume, who is a senator from Borno State and who doubles as the Senate Committee Chairman on Army, on the military, could reveal that only Maiduguri Cemetery have about 800 something military personnel buried there. These are people who were killed by Boko Haram. In the course of this war as well, you have thousands of Nigerians who have died in the hands of Boko Haram. Not to talk about people who have been displaced. So, who are they saying is going to be disappointed? Is it Nigerians that the government is spending at their expense to prosecute the war? Because I'm understanding, the money they withdrew from SS Cruise, 1 billion naira, was 1 billion US dollar, was supposed to be meant to be shared among the 3 tiers of government. So by implication, I have a share of it, and we allow federal government to use it to prosecute the war. So is it me that they'll be telling that we get disappointed or what? For me, I think the government should focus on fighting insecurity and be serious and sincere with it.
Said those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed.
Federal government is even the one causing the problem of the breakup. Because you have a situation where your action and inaction is fueling agitation. We have said it severally on this platform that what gave rise to ESN is the essence of the Fulani herdsmen. And federal government lackadaisical attitude and lukewarm in addressing it. It's not even on record that a Fulani organization that goes by the name of Fulani Nationality Movement claimed responsibility in an assassination attempt on Autumn, the governor of Benue State. Has the government addressed it? Has anybody been arrested? Is anybody on trial for that attempted assassination? Obviously, no. So who do they think is wishing Nigeria disintegrated or wishing Nigeria bad? The people who are even talking of agitation, it is as a result of the way the government is handling the affairs of this country that you are seeing agitation. Look at Sunday Igboho. We had a situation in the Barapano local government area where Wakili held sway, and there were series of allegations against the man that range from kidnapping for ransom, raping, land grabbing, and all that. And the federal government seems to be unwilling to address it. We are seeing the issue of Iganga community, and even in the community in Ogun State. Those are the things that gave rise and necessitated the emergence of Sunday Igboho. So how do you not say people who wish Nigeria disintegrated or who wish Nigeria bad? If you look at Nigeria as an entity, as a country, as a sovereignty, people who know better have told Mr. President that they negotiated the unity of Nigeria ab initio. So it is wrong to say you cannot negotiate the unity of Nigeria, because before Nigeria came together as a nation, it was negotiated. Everybody came on board to accept it. So when things are not working as planned, there is need to renegotiate that coming together. Most especially as the constitution we were operating with in 1960 and subsequently in 1963 have been jettisoned by the military, and they now force a constitution that is lopsided on everybody, that give a section of the country advantage over on other people. And so we have so many things to deal with in that ground norm that is fueling agitation, that is making the state governors not able to address the insecurity. Whether also one of the governors in the eastern state recently, whether yesterday or so, said that the reason they cannot counter IPOB, they cannot enforce a counter order from asking people not to obey IPOB order, is because they do not have what it takes to enforce the law.
As governors?
Yes, of course.
Who is supposed to be the chief?
The governor goes by the name of governor and chief security officer of the state. Yet, according to General Jang, as a governor of Plateau State, he said he does not command a fly. Even as a governor who goes by that name of chief, the governor and chief security officer of the state. So the same predicament they found themselves in countering IPOB is the same predicament they found in arresting the situation that has to do with Fulani herdsmen. And the Fulani herdsmen excesses necessitated ESN, Sonebo, and every other agitation you are seeing. That elevated it to the level we are seeing. So I think the federal government should be honorable enough and should be genuine enough, fair enough to call a spade by one, admitting and addressing Fulani herdsmen, especially the killer herdsmen, as terrorists. Just as the global terrorism index puts it. Because I'm not just saying it for saying sake. It's on record that going by global terrorism index, that Fulani herdsmen, they are the fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world.
Okay.
So until the government of Nigeria recognize them as such and treat them as such, you will not stop seeing this agitation of secession.
Okay. Osibanjo spoke yesterday saying that Buhari is Nigeria's most popular and only credible leader ever.
I sympathize with Osibanjo. I feel for him. Because for me,
is he playing politics?
Yes, he's playing politics. That is why I say I sympathize for him. You know why I'm saying it? I try to look at when Osibanjo held sway as acting president. The decision he took and his approach of governance is at variance with the way this current Mr. President handled it. Let me mention about 2 or 3. When Mr. President was not on ground and there was need to decide the fate of Baba Chilawa in the face of all the Baba Chilawa, the former Secretary of Federal Government. In the face of all the accusation and even indictment by a panel considered by the then Senate and subsequently the one considered by the executive, Osibanjo did the needful by showing the door out of their office. When the issue of DSS came out and Mr. President was not on ground, Osibanjo had sway as the president. Osibanjo did the needful by showing the former DSS boss the way out of that office to save Nigerian democracy. When there was need to address the insecurity and renew hostility against oil infrastructure in Niger Delta, Osibanjo went there and broke up peace. And if you look at the approach of Mr. President, they are at variance with all these things Osibanjo have done. But because Osibanjo wants to be in harmonious relationship with Mr. President, there are things he cannot say. But for me, if Osibanjo were to be the substantive president currently, most of the approach of Mr. President, I have a feeling that Osibanjo will not handle it the same way. Judging by all these 3 areas I've mentioned. So, Mr. President, for me, is somebody who have elevated nepotism to the highest order. The way it stands today, nepotism have become the hallmark of this government, where there is no longer respect for rule of law. We are seeing in instances where the government will choosing and picking which court order to pay. In the case of Dasuki, in the case of Dobesi, though they have been released now. But there were so many instances where they were supposed to be enjoying bail as granted by the court of competent jurisdiction, but the federal government refused to allow them to enjoy that bail because they do not like their face, irrespective of the decision of the court. So for me, I feel Osibanjo, I feel for him. He's in a dilemma. But in a safe society, he would have resigned. But it's unfortunate that in Nigeria, people do not resign.
Okay, it seems Tinubu's presidency is gathering momentum. There's campaigns for Tinubu's presidency. What do you think Tinubu is likely to come out as APC's flag bearer for 2023 presidential campaign? What do you think on that?
You are talking about Southwest agenda for 2023?
Yes.
Okay. For me, I think on 2023, we need a youth to occupy Asura.
Moghalu has declared interest.
But looking at Nigerian dynamics and what shape Nigerian politics, you will see that in APC, it will be a Herculean task to deprive Tinubu from getting that ticket of APC. That's the truth. Then, if you look at PDP too, it will be a Herculean task to stop an article from getting the ticket of getting the ticket of PDP. But my opinion is that a youth should acquire Asura come 2023, irrespective of the tribe. Because whether we like it or not, all the crop of leaders, all the crop of support leaders we are seeing, who are major leading political parties.
I don't want integrity. Buhari na integrity. See, Buhari na this. Why come
Thank
I
you.
don't want integrity.
So, like as I was saying,
Swagger.
I am of the view that come 2023, you should occupy Asura. That notwithstanding, looking at the dynamics and what shape Nigerian politics, it will be a Herculean task to say Tinubu will not get APC. Just as in PDP, it will be a Herculean task to say Atiku will not grab the candidature of PDP. But beyond these two persons, because whether we like it or not, all these political gladiators, all these prospective candidates of the two major leading political parties, one way or the other, they are part of either the success or failure of this current status quo. So they all led us into this present quagmire. So we need a youth to drive the process, the ship of this country out of this ship that is already running aground.
Okay.
Until we do that, because you cannot continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
Okay.
What new thing do all these old politicians want to bring on board? In one way or the other, they could have advised the current government, they could have input in terms of leadership, and if all that could not give us the necessary needed change, so why would such people be coming back to say they want to lead? For me, it is better we unite and look for you to lead us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. I have Mr. Raphael. Tresvant Ngechi.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Christian. Thank you.
You are looking fresh this morning.
Yes. As you can see, we the speakers, we the newspaper reviewers, we are the journalists on the street, and we are also tagging ourselves the street attorneys. Listen, I want to hear our viewers in America, in Europe, and Australia, Asia. If not our viewers, this platform can go high. Yes, YouTube as a giant platform, around the world, is recognizing us because of our viewers. If not that these wonderful people are watching every day, how do you think YouTube will give us money? So let me tell you, I hear you, Kevin, Taiwo, Obi Fore from New York, Emmanuel Green. I hear you, Acho, my man. Acho is always my man. My man, you live in the United States. Kelly, Nonso Joel Ezenta, you live in the UK. Mami Nkechi, you live in the UK. All of you, Taiwo, Abo, Kayode, all of you, many of you, you matter so much to us. I'm hailing you, and I'm still hailing you. Ola, you live in Dublin. I hail you. Olubanga, you live in the UK. I hear you. Nkechi Agu, Ihana Chokelechi, the wife, that is a thank you, the wife of the Super Eagles Maestro. I'm hailing all of you. Chidima, I'm hailing all of you. Oh my God. Emmanuel Green, how many of them do you think I'm going to call here? Please, if I don't remember your name, please, I can call everybody. Understand, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Swagger is back.
Swagger is back.
Southwest Agenda.
Southwest Agenda, yeah.
Tinubu presidency 2023. Our leader is back. David said our leader is back.
Let me tell you, David and Kule, I think they are trying to cause an apple of discord here. They are trying to sow seed of discord in the sense that Tinubu is not our leader. Tinubu can never be a leader of the Southerners.
But he has a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's his own leader. Even Kule here is Kule's leader. Fayemi of Ekiti is Kule's leader. That's good. As for me, what I want for Nigeria, you see it, he's saying, he's claiming he's a Yoruba man. That is how you know the kind of politics Kule plays. As for me, I am a liberal man, a liberal politician, a liberal man. I solicit for everybody. If Osibanjo could be the best person in Nigeria, give him what is, due for him. If it is Peter Obi, what is due for him? If it is Atiku, no. Atiku is an old man. Osibanjo was old, and he is still old. I think we give Osibanjo 55%. But presently, I am agitating for somebody like Kinsley Moyalu, somebody like Omoyele Chowore, somebody like Nnamdi Kanu if given the opportunity. But now that there is no time for that opportunity, I think Igbos, we are totally on our own. Because let me tell you, come 2023, they are not agitating for the Igbo. Yoruba is there, Hausa is there, Fulani is there. Let her at the back. They will go and do the needful. You know what I mean? They're gonna bring out another political version, another man with rubbish shortcomings and antecedents to take over the affairs of this country. I am not agitating for anything like that now. But if you ask me, let everything be in order in Nigeria. If Nigeria should remain 2023, my brother, zone presidency to southeastern Nigeria. APC is supposed to flag somebody in the east. PDP flag out somebody in the east. YPP, Labour Party, all of you, if you want Nigeria to be peaceful, I tell you that since 60 years ago, one region has been neglected 60 years. And they are still existing in this country. They are still building the economy of this country. They are still relating with their brothers and sisters, as in Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Ejo, Urobo. No war. They did not steal anybody's money. They did not fight. They did not cause an act of terrorism.
Okay.
Are you listening to me? So what I'm trying to say now is my presentation is that come 2023, zone it to southeast. If it happens that Nigeria will remain till then.
Osibanjo, Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader ever.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the Lord. Let me tell you, Osibanjo is not a credible person.
How do you mean?
In Nigeria anymore.
How do you mean?
Thank you so much. PIB money, traders money, 9 billion. Traders money, 9 billion. I'm talking to diaspora Nigeria. That money was given to Osibanjo to distribute among Nigerian traders. How many did he give them? How many did he give to his so-called godfather that came out and said, no, he gave me such amount too? This is a man talking here. Osibanjo is telling the whole world that a terrorist president is the most credible leader ever. Let me tell you, the worst leader, the worst president the world politics has ever produced is the current Nigerian usurper in the person of General Buhari. I won't call him president. It's not worth it. Do you know what it means to call a general president? No. I will never disrespect my integrity as a man or dignity. I have dignity, I have integrity to maintain. If two Nigerians don't like it, he will call me on phone. If one Niger is not, it's not,
it doesn't go that way.
Doesn't go that way with him. For Niger, you should call me. The worst president, Nigerians are eating sand. We are going through excruciating hardship. And somebody, numbers 2, He's telling us that Buhari is the best president ever. Let me tell you, he's seeking for something. He's looking for something. I will never use because of this man called Osibanjo to spank Yoruba race. I have many good Yoruba brothers. I have many good Yoruba mothers and uncles that are God-fearing. If I spank on Yoruba race, what message am I sending to my prophet, Prophet Peter Abiola Debisi of CMCM, the man that was consistent on feeding Nigerians last year, during last year COVID-19? What message am I trying to convey to my daddy in the Lord, Adeboye? David Oyedepo, no, Bakare, I'm not disrespecting him. He is on his own. I'm pouring out my heart. Do you understand? So let me tell you, that statement made by Osibanjo has rubbished his public image, his local image, his international image has been crumbled down.
Okay, let's look
with
at
that statement.
Without a doubt, I would like to think I have the requisite qualification to be the president of Nigeria.
That is what Oyibo people, Oyibo man, English call this kind of bragging, self-egotism, self-egoism. You cannot tell a man can never come out in the public and tell his kinsman or outside his kinsman and say, yes, look at me, I'm handsome, I am strong and I'm rich. Igbo, we don't do that. When you are rich in Igbo land, it's people that will be talking. Look at what we are doing in the society. You send so people to school, you pay, you feed widow. You don't exonerate yourself. You don't eulogize yourself. You can never exalt yourself by yourself. It is an aberration. Somebody saying something like this has an ulterior motive. There is something he has in mind by just bragging, telling us that he's credible, that is the one that is fit for presidency. I'm telling you, these are the kind of politicians we have in this part of the world. They will come out and tell you, I'm an egalitarian, I'm a good steward, I can deliver, I will take care of the electorate if they help me to be in that position. But when that time comes, we find out that they will only keep you at the mercy of Malam at the gate. Gate man, you will be signing papers before you see people you suffered on the sun to vote. Sunshine, come rain, come shine, no politician in Nigeria. I'm telling you.
Okay, lastly.
Good.
Lastly, those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed.
Those wishing Nigeria to stay together, united, will be disappointed by God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
No.
No. Let me tell you, it is people, it is God that makes government strong. People are stronger than government. Are you listening to me? People determine or decide on what government can be. Are you listening to me? I'm telling you, listen to me again. See, they will be disappointed that think Nigeria will remain indivisible. Nigeria's divisibility is very, very inevitable. Very, very possible. Oga, former Senegal and Gambia They united together. They called themselves what? Early 80s, Senegambia. Later, what happened now? Everybody has gone their different ways. Taiwan, Hong Kong, China won before. Do you see how Britain bought Hong Kong for over how many years? I think 100 years. They ceded it now to China. Are you listening to me? America bought with their money Alaska from Russia. What are you saying? Anything can happen. If it happens so, I tell you, we will in Igbo land start negotiating with Israel to buy Igbo land.
Okay.
By the time they finish making their payment, we are part of that country.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Nigeria breakup is very possible. It's very inevitable.
Thank you.
Unavoidable.
Thank you very much.
Nothing can stop it.
Mr. Raphael.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful one. Mr. Lucky, I don't know Lagos. Good morning.
Good morning, viewer. Good morning, my brother. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my creator. I don't know Lagos. My name is Lucky. I don't know Lagos.
Why is it that Nigerians don't have the political will to hold their government accountable?
That is it. I always say it. That's our problem here in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria I see somebody will be eating dustbin and be hearing billion for TV and they are not talking. It's only in Nigeria I see they will increase electricity and government will be telling you they have no increase. You're quiet. So in Nigeria I see the price of food are expensive and they know they are not talking. So we are slaves in our country. We are slaves.
Why is that?
We have got wicked leader.
Why is that people cannot stand up for their rights?
That's what I'm telling you now because you know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why they cannot stand for their rights. I always say this thing. Igbo man will do something different. Yoruba man will do something different. Hausa man will do something different. And we say we are one Nigeria. The day Nigeria will unite, we will do things one. We are not together. That is why it's like that. All right. Now look at the 2023 election now. A Yoruba man is brothers are saying Tinubu must come in. Igbo man is saying Igbo man must come in. Hausa man say Hausa man must come in. Already we are divided. So how can we unite to fight the government? How can we unite to fight those leaders who have expired? They say expiring. Tire. Tokumbo tire that expired. Imagine. Tinubu spend how many months for London, and he's coming. The youth are jubilating in airport. Instead of angry, sort of telling him to stay back. We don't need him. Then some group are saying our Messiah has come. Oh my goodness, I weep for this country. I weep. That's why we can unite and fight. This time around, do we need Tinubu? Do we need Atiko? Do we need Fayemi? Do we need them? Ask Fayemi, who said he can become a president of Nigeria. Go to Ekiti. Nothing Fayemi can show in Ekiti. You have been a governor, chairman of governor forum. You are not hearing anything. Nothing is working. Tinubu say, people told Tinubu that since you travel, we are hungry. Now you are back. What can he give? Better than 2,000 naira to share for bottle. Nigerians are crazy. I said, I'm not apologetic to anybody. We are slaves in our country. We are slaves. Maybe I got on that topic.
Okay, says FG said those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed. Says the country is winning the war against insurgency.
In that area, they are the one wishing Nigeria breakup. APC government. They have already broke up Nigeria. They have broke up Nigeria. Tell me why. Today, Southeast, no movement. That is another government. Sit at home. Abi, can federal government control them now? Is it not? They have break the country already. Abi, can they control them now? Can the governor of that state of Buhari Can you command them to come out? That's another government. In Southwest here, another things are happening. So we have no government on ground. Nobody's in charge. Buhari is not in charge. I told you last week, or last month, or last year, that once you got to September or October, or what they'll be saying, politics. You see what happened now? PDP, APC, no zoning. They forget that people are dying. They forget no food. They forget where they're coming from. They forget people are not happy. They forget. Do you know how much for gas? Now, do you know how much they are selling gas?
12,000.
Now, do you know how much they brought for electricity? Those that doesn't have people meter, 200,000, 220,000. Nigeria forget what they're saying. Atiko will become president. Tinubu, who just come from sick, will become president. Osibanjo, who is with Buhari, who bastardized this country, who bring this country down, who killed this country, that is still coming to become president. For where? Who is saying that? Osibanjo. Osibanjo is a woman. He's a woman. When Atiko was the vice president to Obasanjo, he did well. Well, good luck. But to Yar'Adua, he did well. When Osibanjo, when Buhari is around, they will lock him inside Asoro. Ultimately, when Buhari go out, that's why you see me outside. Is that a vice president? Without one rule this country, is a woman. So this time around, my own take is that we need the youth to get up and stand. A youth that will stand and allow these old men get out of our way.
The South is that saying that the president should come from the South.
My brother, I am lucky Eyaguna, Edo State, I don't know if Lagos. I will 100% support Igbo to become president. Even at 6 months alone, let them try them.
An old man.
Well, please let me tell you, we have young men there. We have young men. We have person like Ekweremadu. We have person like
Ekweremadu.
No, I have right to say anything. You have your own right. You are mentioning fire me since the entire governor of Ekiti. We have not had anything. Listen, we have Ekweremadu. We still have some young people that will take the matter. But what I'm saying, Hausa, Yoruba, South, let's support the Igbos. Let them belong to Nigeria. After all, the business of Nigeria without Igbo nothing. See, my prayer that sit at home they are doing in East, that you do in Lagos, that you do in Abuja, nationwide, so that government can affect it. Not only the East. Please let them do it one day, like today. If they do it today, those who buy tickets to travel, they will stop. You see, they will affect it. So what I'm saying, they should give Igbo president 2023. We are going to support them. Whether old man, whether young man, Igbo should produce. Let's try them, because you know why? When you talk about business, Igbo. When you talk about economy, Igbo. When you talk about importation, Igbo. When you talk about manufacturing, Igbo. Let Igbo try, because we have tried Yoruba man. We have tried Hausa several times. We have tried South. Let people become the president. Nigeria will be better.
You have spoken well.
You have
spoken well.
Yes.
Thank you for even letting me have the space, for not letting people occupy my space. You have to be very upright. Don't be biased with what you're doing here, please. Please. This is a national flip. It's called Flip TV.
What's the bias here?
You've been a bit biased. You create more space for people, some people than others, to hear their voices. Please.
Okay.
Everybody is equal here, right?
No problem.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, everybody.
Let's look at those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed federal government.
I think the way the country is going, the government they are already disappointed, because they never believe there will be voices from different zones of the state that the oppression is too much, right? And what people are talking here about politics, they know nothing about politics.
Okay.
You don't get politics by the power of, say, hand forcing, hand twisting. No, you play your game according to the way you can win people's hearts. Gra does not mean politics, Nigerian politics here. And I want to say, everybody that comes there to talk has this
ethnic
issue
alignment.
So everybody is campaigning.
You also have.
I also have accepted. I also have, but mine is a blunt, straightforward. It's not all about follow issue, right? It's not all about follow. I told you I was with the party from the onset. I moved away from it,
okay,
right? And I started criticizing the party. But all these guys, they come here, they would ask for change. The change they're asking for God is even one of the worst of the change. I could still not believe some people clamoring for some people to come back as president. One was saying he wants article, one was saying he wants this, he wants that, he wants that. I can't remember was saying, when will this our people, even our bystand, people here, where will they connect with the right thinking? I don't know. I'm saying it, they are hearing me. I've tackled them several times. Don't be sentimental when you come in.
Who are your choices, or who is your choice?
My own choices. I've said it on and on. During the last election, I was busy all around the paper stands. When I look at the profile of Mogolu, Professor Moghalu, I started campaigning for that guy. That guy has been all around the globe. It's a global citizen. Let us try him. All these my brothers now. Look at them. It's money. It's money they are looking for. They are just after. Forget what they are saying here. I mean, these two guys are left here now. It's all where their pockets will be full. They never think of. All of them rubbish that man that time. Lucky was instant on PDP, article. They still mentioned article this morning. And I'm saying, what has that article? What did you need from that article that you have not gotten? From vice president to presidential candidate, 2 times. We don't need old candidates again. We need a brainful president now. A modern day president, a Y2 2023 updated president. And I keep telling them that. But their own is they want something, even you bring somebody that is not even capable from your region, who is it going to help? Who is it going to help? And mine is, I even prefer, let there be restructuring before anything election. Because if you don't restructure this country, the same problem we are having will still continue. And what they fail to realize is, do the needful from the foundation, okay, and let the others, the needful, take care of the others.
Okay.
What's up?
So let's look at Swagger as a Southwest agenda, and they are presenting Tinubu as their president to be. Let me get your take on that.
My stake is if they want to present Tinubu, and you see, everybody has a right to, demand for what they want, right? The same right Tinubu will have, the same right for some people that don't want him, likewise, to go against. It's not by talking through the ballot box, right? At least that is why I've been telling them, let there be participatory politics. Okay. Bring your own candidate out. Let us use that candidate to tackle them. About Fayemi, that he said he wants to come out, he has a right to. I have a right to face posters that want to be president of this country. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of these youth, even the one within this platform, we need to start thinking. It's not like about coming here, this guy cannot be, this guy cannot, lambasting somebody here, or pulling somebody syndrome down, pull him down syndrome. It's not about that. Bring your own ideology. I think we saw Mogolu that time. We saw Showore that time. They said Showore, all the offenses on Showore was he tackled Jonathan. He did this to Jonathan. He did that to Jonathan. You could see why. And that Jonathan you are following now, how has he helped you? is no more in power today. What economic benefit are you still enjoying from that? You can say it's from Jonathan. Everything has collapsed because the foundation was not strong. And I'm telling them, let us look for the, third party. We can, PDP, APC is dead. But in their own genetic blood sample now, the PDP is still flowing in some of them, blood. They still prefer, some will still even be thinking of Jonathan 5 years ago, 6 years ago, instead of moving on. You see, the problem we are having is about the youth, with the youth. I'm inclusive. I won't lie that. I'm inclusive. The blunder we have made, we've not realized that there's a blunder we have made that we need to correct. We are still on that blunder. So anybody that wants to be president in Nigeria should be profiled. I don't care where it comes from, but for one to be grandstanding that, no, they must. You have to do your own work. What this, my brother Raf, was saying here now, I totally disagree with it. You don't grandstand politics. You play your politics. You play it to the maximum, to the global level. You play it so that people will accept you. Say your idea to people. Not grandstanding. That means you won't be different from Buhari you're castigating. Right? If the people want the presidency, bring out, I've told them, the Mogulu of this world that have never even have a dent that have never even have a stain in this country. By embezzlement, you can't Mogulu house. And I've been telling them all over. They shifted the other place because they believe Atiku and Obi will share them enough money. They forget all this YouTube, forget them, man. What they say here is not what they practice, man. Forget them. Most of them, yeah. Most of them. What they say here is not what they practice.
Okay, Osibanjo, Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader.
What do you expect him to say? Diplomatic talk. That is just, he's being diplomatic. He knows the truth, but he cannot say the truth out. Because once he talks the truth will haunt him, right? So he has to make it diplomatic. That is the Nigerian most popular. And when he said most popular, accepted, is most popular negatively because he's the most insulting president in this country.
Insulted?
Yes, the most insulted president in this country. They've been insulted. I've never seen a president that was insulted. No. Jonathan wasn't even up to this. Wait. Jonathan wasn't. They cannot. That the biggest form of insult, the biggest form of hatred was when you are still alive and people say you are dead. I'm not follower of this man any longer. But he's the most insulted president in this country as we are talking now. Anybody can prove me wrong. Anybody can prove me wrong. Right from my Buhari is dead. Buhari is not the one. Buhari is not alive. Buhari is fake Buhari. Is what's that guy in Niger guy? That is not Buhari. Is the other guy in Niger that was ruling us from Niger. So give it to him on that statement. That is the most. He got popular through that insult. When you know somebody exists, that is when you be insulting him. I think when you pack him aside and nobody talk about him, there won't be no much says like from the vice president that somebody is the most popular.
Leader.
I totally disagree with that. Mr. Oshibajo, that is your own view, your own point of view. But me, I totally disagree. There's difference between popularity and credibility. You might be popular for doing wrong things that people will know you for. And that's what I'm saying is the most popular for doing the wrong thing. Right? And you might be credible. Credibility doesn't have anything. When they say you are credible, that means at least you are upright in all ways, in all surface. So to me, I totally disagree with Mr. Oshibajo there.
Last question: why is it that Nigerians find it hard to stand up for their rights?
Because we've been destined. Nigerians, especially Nigerians, youths, has been destined to be slave. Has been structured to be slave.
Who destined them?
They destined themselves. They destiny themselves. It's part of what we are saying now. Some people come in, say the retired politician, they are still mentioning their name there. They are still mentioning their name there. Retired politicians. And somebody was telling me, there is no deputy president, vice president that's ever do the needful in this country, that they will allow him to perform. Right from Obasanjo, Obasanjo gave Atiku a free hand, but what was the outcome? We started hearing corruption. Mammoth corruption in this country. Jonathan came, they caged him up. When it was only when the pressure came from Save Nigerian Group, in which I was following them, Save Nigerian Group, that they brought Jonathan. People had to go and march in Abuja street. We did some in Lagos here. The Abuja one was so loud that was when they now released Jonathan from the cage. Incapacitated. They made him incapacitated until they introduced the doctrine of necessity for Jonathan's voice to be heard, for him to even, attend the presidency then. Doctrine of necessity. Because they were playing politics with our life. Where were the youths then? And none of those Save Nigerian Group, I could count the youth among them. Youth will just sit down, fold their hands. Like Mr. I don't know, be Lagos. You see, their own is where they will see 1 naira, 2 naira. They will not think, they will not look at the, they will not look at the futuristic of their life, what the future holds for them. That is why somebody tells me from America that when they view the country, this country killed destinies. And a lot of youths don't even know their destiny has been killed already, politically, economically. You have no say. All your own is, I will prefer that. I prefer this one, that one. Give power to these people. The power you are saying they should give, can't the power come to your own side? Can't they give the power to you?
We've done our own.
Which one you do?
We've done 6 years.
Wait, 6 years?
Let people.
Which 6 years you do? Who did 6 years for you?
Jonathan did 6 years.
Jonathan do 6 years.
Yes.
Who Jonathan do 6 years for?
Jonathan do 6 years.
But you say you have done you reach your own. You are a Niger Delta man. You go to your Niger Delta and arrange yourself. I'll go to my Southwest, arrange myself. So don't.
Okay, we should divide the contract.
Restructuring. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. What I'm saying, let state manage the resources. But let me tell you the truth. If Igbo decide to close Lagos for 1 week, forget this place.
You are dreaming. You are totally dreamer.
Okay,
I'll tell you that.
Finally.
You are totally dreamer.
Finally.
Let me tell you, the Igbo,
I'll give you time.
the Igbo you are crying for, they cannot even afford. Why are they not close their shop? Maybe they sit at home. Why are they not? You see, this man is just bringing sentiment. No. I don't know whether somebody is pocketing, somebody is giving him something in the pocket that he doesn't want to say. Don't be a blind. Don't deceive people yet. Don't deceive people yet. I've been watching your work. You are instigating these people. You are instigating the Easterners. Go and instigate your people that they should close their oil. They should close their oil. Okay. Lagos does not look for crowd. It's crowd that look for Lagos. Let me tell you, Lagos is a cosmopolitan state. If you want to do business, you do business and you make money. You can't fight Lagos. If you fight Lagos, you are fighting yourself. That's it. If you are angry with Lagos, go back to your Edo State. Go back to your Edo State.
Sorry. Answer the question. If the father have 3 sons and 2 sons are eating the wealth of their father and 1 son have not eaten, what will happen?
You are not saying the truth. Let me now give him the final answer. Let me now give you the final answer. When Jonathan wanted to come back for the second term of the election, the Igbo rallied around, and they were telling the Igbos, this is your own space, this is your own calculation, this is your own political calculation space, like this is your place. This is your place space. They don't know anything about politics. Now they use this outside, they use Jonathan, they use Igbo space, and now they are coming back. Say this is.
So what are you trying to say now? Are you telling me Tinubu is coming?
Who is telling you Tinubu? I'm saying I want a youth that can shape this country. You are telling me you are the followers. You are the followers. You follow.
Hello, please.
Don't follow.
Hello, please. This is a live program now. Let's be civil here now. Mr. Kule is one of the problems of this country. He's my uncle. He's my uncle very well. I've known this when I was young. 2015. He went on and brought Buhari. He's the problem. So he stop complaining. He brought Buhari. Why now?
Why are you with now? I'm not with Buhari, but you are still with Buhari.
I'm not with Buhari.
You are collecting palliative from them.
Let him finish.
From APC people. He attend meeting.
I don't attend meeting.
He's giving me wrong accusation. He has a constituency. He attend the APC party. They gave him money. They gave him this. Am I wrong?
Now, what he said that Amzat lived very close to me, which is the deputy, the present local government chairman.
Yeah.
Now, he wanted to bring me on board. I went on board. I saw the way things were being done. If I work with Amzat, I will not come here every day and criticize the same government I work for. It is not possible. Very well, the local government chairman, he was very close to us, though he's from our community in this It is Ogba local government. I know him very well. But that does not mean that I work for him. I don't work for him. Now, the last thing that made me stop going to meet him, there was this empowerment that was supposed to be shared. Do you know that the party chieftains hijacked this empowerment? It did not get to the people, to the target audience. Now they were supposed to share 50,000 naira. Party chieftains, to every petty traders. Now you know what they do? Party chieftains will go look for people, slots, all this market women. They'll bargain with them. Come, there's money that will be shared in this local government. Now, I'll give you 20,000. I'll take 30,000. A party chieftains get as much as 120 at the expense of others. And now I was the one compiling the list. I said to the chairman, sir, this is what these people are doing. The chairman said I should keep short. These are the people that brought him into office.
Chairman in the person of who?
Amsat. Of this present local government. So what did I do? I step aside. I feel because I cannot work with him. Because he knew me, because we all grew up in the same community. If I still work with him, I cannot come here every day and start criticizing him. Ever since then, I don't talk to him again. See, if I work for Amzat, I will not come here every day and criticize him.
Or they paid you, you have been on
paid me for what? I was not even on the payroll. I was never even in the payroll.
You got to the meeting or not? No,
what did I say? What did I say? I did not refute that. Actually, when the chairman won the election, because
who are we to blame?
You are getting me. Now, when he won the election, because of youth in the committee, he said he wanted to bring all youth on board. In which he brought me on board. And then along the line, I felt that what this man doing, is not my own kind of ideology. I had to retrace my steps. I left them. Close to 4 months now, I've not gone to local government. And then again, I was not even on his payroll. See, whenever he wants to do anything that has to do with empowerment, I help him to just compile this. And the money, and the chieftains, the party chieftains, I hijacked the empowerment. And I was not comfortable with that. I told the chairman, I said, sir, the party chieftains have hijacked this empowerment program. You know what the chairman told me? He said, these are the people that brought him in. So what do I want to say? I said, sir, with due respect, I am not comfortable with this. Ever since then, I stopped going to the council. If I go to the council, I cannot be here every day.
You see now.
So these are two things. I did not say I did not work for. I did not stay with him for like 2 weeks or like 3 weeks. So these are two different things. But you, in 2015, Nigerians knew that Buhari was a bad market. You see, he insisted and brought in him. So these are two different things. So don't compare my own issue with this one.
Let's look at Tinubu now. Let's look at Tinubu. Our guy is back.
Our guy?
Yes.
He's the swagger guy now. He's the leader
of this swagger, Southwest agenda
for Bola Ahmed.
Are you not part of them?
Why is that part of them? I cannot come. See, if I work for Tinubu, I will come here every day and praise him. No matter nothing. See, nobody isn't paying me here. No, I've not been paid here. If I work for Tinubu, I will come here and praise Tinubu.
Well, let me see your response. What's your take on him coming back and rooting for him as a president? What's your take?
I'm not rooting for him.
No, as in the swagger organization.
These are the Southwest people.
Are you not part of them?
He's not part of them, it's Akule.
These are the Southwest.
I don't know what I'm saying, man.
Agenda. Who Tinubu feels he can use his influence and power just override. He has every right to do that. But the truth is, can he emerge? Can he become the next president of the country? I see. Today, I start to be corrected. If I work for Tinubu, nobody would beat me. I owe nobody apology. So for me to come out and start saying I don't work for Tinubu. Now, the person I was supposed to work for was the Lagos State House of Assembly. It's because of the politics. I was kicked out again. So what are you saying? This same government I come here every day to criticize. See, I have 4 of my friends who are currently working with the Lagos State House of Assembly. Topecha. He knows them. He knows them very well.
Where do I know them?
No, as you see.
I don't know any
people.
I don't know them.
I roll with. They are currently working with the House of Assembly member. But every day I tell them that this what you are doing is bad. That is why I cannot work with them, because I've I went close to the local government chairman. I see what is happening. How can you siphon petty empowerment money? My conscience could not bear it. I left there.
Sorry, my brother. Sorry,
Okay.
Mr. David.
Yes.
You should get something clear, right? I supported Jonathan during his first time. The campaign slot was I had no shoe. I had no shoe. When he came in, because I belong to the common man of this country. Now, when he came in, he started Versace mingling with the looters, and he could not even arrest any looters of our Commonwealth. So I poured over, say maybe the APC will bring the better choice. The party I'm doing, yes, I poured over to Buhari, and I can't deny it. I'm a very straightforward person. I don't deny what I do. I poured over, say whether this guy will bring his military instinct to sanitize all these politicians. That when he came in, I saw the disaster in him. Am I not the one criticizing him today? I never collected any cover from any APC. I don't do any party politics.
Okay.
I just support who I like. That is me. Anybody that's giving me money in the politics should come out and tackle me.
Let's leave that now. Let's go. Osibanjo is saying Buhari is Nigeria's most popular, only credible leader ever.
What do you want him to say? That is his board. Surely he will always defend his board. That is what he will say. We know how popular Buhari is. Because what said, Buhari is very popular negatively. Because there is nothing he has what impacted. So you can be popular for the good or the bad. It's a two-way thing. So Buhari is popular for the bad things he has done. Because Buhari has not done anything good. You can see the yearnings every day. The people are suffering.
Insists that Nigeria is better off united.
Nigeria is better off now.
United.
How are we united? That is the question he asks himself. Are we united?
No, when we are united. Probably when we are united.
Are we ever been united? Ever since independence, even before the colonial era, or even the colonial era, have we ever been united? There was never a time in this of Nigeria in which we've been united. This what amalgamation to me is a fraud. It's a fraud. The best thing is let them be go their separate way.
Somebody is saying that if they give power to Southeast, the agitation will die down. That's from Olarewaju.
But the truth is matter. But the truth of matter is that the Southeast, they will not want to give them power because the Medjala are saying they don't trust the Igbos with powers. So if you don't trust them with powers, but the Igbos trust you with powers. You see, this is injustice. One particular region has been sidelined for years. Now you will say they don't know how to play their politics very well. Now, if for what equity and fairness, even in the what APC, let them zone it to the east. They will not do that. Even the Southwest too don't want the power to go to the east. The Southwest, yeah. The Southwest don't want power to go to the east.
Since they are rooting for Tinubu already.
Who is rooting for Tinubu?
The Southwest.
Oh, Korocha wants to contest. William Ajino. All this Okalu is in APC. William Ajino. Oh, Budolima is in APC. William Ajino. David Umahi of Ebonyi State is APC. Are these people not competent enough? But even within the what APC caucus, would they give them the tickets? Rather, they are championing the cause for what? For Jagaban. And now they are saying politics.
Okay, let's move over. Let's move on to another issue now. Those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed.
You said what?
Those wishing Nigeria's breakup will be disappointed. This from the federal government.
The federal government has never been serious.
Says the country is winning war against insurgency.
Winning which war? Winning where is the war? The federal government should take note that our change is what inevitable. Surely it will come. It's my 30 years.
Whether positive or negative.
Change will come. So Nigeria definitely will break up. It will get to a stage. It will no longer hold at the center. So surely it will come. It's better be now. But now, one thing I want to tell people is this issue of Biafra is an ideology. It will drive into the unborn generation. This Biafra might not be achieved now. But maybe in the nearest future, my brother, I bet you one day it will come. How many years as this guy first Ojuku fought Biafra? Is it not surfacing now? Where did America might not even witness the war, but he just came up and just sprung up this issue of
He was born during the war.
He was, but see, I think he was still small there. But now he has been championing the discourse of Biafra. Even if Martin Mikalu did not achieve it, someone else can still come up again and champion it. One day it will become what? A reality. Now it's a dream. Surely in the next future it will become reality. That is what ideology. So surely it will come. My brother, Nigeria is what? It will break up. So let's nobody deceive ourselves. If you fail to do the needful, if you don't restructure this country, I say to not break up. My brother, it will break up. If you don't allow fairness and what equity, it will break up. If there's no rotation of presidency to the east, my brother, do you think what can stop it from breaking up? Nothing.
Okay. Final thoughts.
My final talk on this is that the lives of Osibanjo development should stop warming up. I will only vote come 2023 if a youth is not coming out. Mr. Kule, there's one thing I want to know about Nigerian politics. Nigerian politics is not as advanced as the rest of the world politics. So let's get that. Nigeria is still what underdeveloped state. A country that is not developed, underdeveloping state. Now, you know the what irregularities that will play out in America. Did you follow Joe Biden and Donald Trump election?
Yeah, I followed it.
It was what issue-based campaign. There was never a time Joe Biden came on board and said, Nigerians, I will construct roads, I will give you food, I will create jobs. There was never a time Donald Trump said, I will give you guys, I will make petrol bill 47 naira. So that is what I wanted to know. Nigeria is still underdeveloping. It's a developed underdeveloped. So you cannot compare their own electionary compared to us. Because now did you see Trump sharing food? Did you see Joe Biden sharing money? But Nigerian politics are now. Osibanjo came back yesterday. I watched a video. The youth that went to welcome him said, our leader, while you were away, we were starving, we were hungry. But now, thank God, you are back. We will no longer be hungry again. The youth in Maliland. Ever since Jagaban came back to Nigeria since on Friday, these caterers, they have been doing shifts in Maliland. Every day, just go there, get food and go. Go there, every day, get food and go.
How many are those youths? How many are they?
Mr. Kure, you are not getting what I'm saying. The truth is matter is that even the Bible says that a house that is divided on its own cannot stand. The youth on its own are divided. Now, look at during the NSAS, when the Igbos were championing the cause, the Yorubas are saying it was the Igbos that were destroying Lagos. Are you in Lagos then? That was what the Yorubas were saying. Abi said it was the Igbos. Someone said it was Mazi Namikalu that asked the Igbos to start burning houses in Lagos. No. That
was a media.
It wasn't a media. That was what an average Yoruba man had that in his mind. My landlord told me.
That thing came up in the paper. Kanu, they were saying Kanu was saying that the narrative that born all the and the whole people that quickly came together as wisdom they came together that no matter nobody said that and no Igbo is they quench this
because
so it's youth like you that went to do that kind of thing.
Because you are very knowledgeable and fast. That was why you did not go. Some persons who don't have that sense, buy that. So now, what I'm saying is that in Nigerian politics, you need money, structure, and influence. My brother, why do you think PDP wins? PDP has structure all across 704 wards. Why do you think APC wins? APC has structure along the 704 local governments in Nigeria. My brother, before we win the election in Nigeria, let's say when you go to Rome, behave like a what?
Roman.
So now, if you want to win the election in Nigeria, you need to have structure. You need to have money on ground. Because these people, you need to entice them with food. Nigerians, my brother, forget it.
Asking, have you eaten this morning?
I'm not eating, Buy food from you.
Okay.
I never chop. See, my brother, See, Nigerian politicians, they are the demons. See what they do. They will stab you. Election period, they will bring food for you. That is what they do. Yayi, my senator here was sharing Go TV, was sharing bag of rice. Because they know that this is hungry. Nigerian man, they hungry. Give them food, my brother. See, bring the devil tomorrow. As long as that devil give them food, my brother, forget story.
Very right on that.
Yeah, very right. That is the politics of Nigeria.
Okay. But what we should understand about politics is not about grandstanding. My brothers from the East, I think if Kingsley come out today, I will be one of his coordinators to campaign and convince people. Because if you don't convince them, how would they? Buy your ideas, what's it called? Manifestos.
In 2019, I saw Kingsley Mohalu. We formed a group in favor of President Magalu. We went to meet some landlord within our community. You know what the landlord said? All the landlord said, what did you bring for them? If there's no money, there's no meeting.
Thank you very much. We've come to the end of Bison and Newsstands this wonderful morning from Virgin Money. You want to buy? Okay. 080. We've come to the end of Bison and Newsstands this morning. Thank you everyone for speaking, for being part of the program. Part of the program. Okay, Virgin Money, if you want to reach there's a WhatsApp number 08157515167. If you want to reach the reviewers this morning, analysts this morning, 08157515167, 08157515167, so that you can also smile on the analysts this morning. And also big thank you to the man behind the camera, Mr. Femi Davies. Thank you everyone for being part of the wonderful program. Thank you, Mr. Raphael. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, Mr. Kule. Thank you, everyone that has spoken this wonderful morning. It's sunny here this morning. We have moved to the end of the program today. On Flip TV, we are on Facebook, E247, we're on Instagram, Flip TV NG. Let's get there and get more updates and exciting reports this morning. I'm Christian Chuku on this edition of the program. On Facebook, you can reach me, Christian Chuku on Facebook, Christian Chuku. Bye for now, to meet by God's grace tomorrow as we get into another exciting edition of the wonderful program. Don't forget, Nigeria is moving towards deciding its future come 2023. Nigeria is moving towards deciding its future come 2023. If there's going to be an election, or Nigeria will restructure, or we have an election and have a credible leader, that's what the youth are asking for this morning. Okay, let's have it end here. I'm Christian Chuku. Bye for now. Till we meet tomorrow by God's grace.